Alright, Quacker, what you got? Today's lucky color's red. You might find something unexpected, but pry too deep and there's no turning back. That's ominous! Okay! I don't think we're gonna be checking Quacker for quite a while. Alright then, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Kotodama. So this is the chapter I've been dreading a little bit, because if you remember in the last time we did this one, it ended prematurely, and then we got sent back to the beginning, which is where the whole time loop thing came in. And this time isn't going to be any better, because we have to actually confront Nanami in this one. So this isn't going to go well. Hi, Kujo. I opened the door to the club room. Kujo's already there. Yo, Kujo, you're practically a regular here now. Excuse me, I'm busier than I look. Yeah, you are the student council president, so I could imagine you're a pretty busy guy, but still doesn't excuse the fact that you're hanging out here so much. Anyway, I actually have a favor to ask the three of you today. As we discussed the other day, I too have been investigating the 7 mysteries and would like to collaborate with you. So let's work together. Kujo bows his head. Okay, Kujo-kun, we're working with you, so please lift your head. Yeah, Kujo, it's not like you to bow your head like that, you know? The next mystery I want you to investigate is the Curse of Makoto. Yeah, the reason why Makoto committed suicide. I have a feeling I know why. Wait, the reason Makoto committed suicide? Kujo, are you saying you've been looking into that yourself? Well, yeah, we've established that they were indeed boyfriend and girlfriend, so it makes sense why he would want to investigate that almost immediately. Yeah, I've been trying to investigate myself, but nobody will tell me anything. It's like they're walking on eggshells around me. So I'd like to employ the help of the Occult Research Club. It makes sense that they would be walking on eggshells around you, kind of, sort of. Because you are the student council president and they don't want to get in trouble. I don't know about that. What do you think, Nanami? I think she's gonna go along with it. I think. Therefore I am. I don't see the problem. Kujo-kun was Makoto's boyfriend and he wants to know. Hey, come on, Nanami. We're the Occult Research Club, remember? We're investigating the Curse of Makoto, so while we're at it, we might as well investigate the Death of Makoto, too. Thank you. I don't mind if it's not the primary investigation. I appreciate the effort. Fine. So what exactly do you want us to do? I want you to ask people around campus how she was doing before she committed suicide. And if possible, I want you to look into her suicide note. Her suicide note? Yeah, we know she has a suicide note. We know that Karen has it, so it's entirely possible that something might be said about the suicide note. Especially since we know somebody might know more about the note than they're letting on. Nanami, hint hint. I've never heard about a suicide note. She wrote one, but that fact has been hidden. I'd like to know what she wrote in it. And how exactly do you suggest we investigate her suicide note? What, do you think she had a copy somewhere on campus? No, the teacher has one. I already know this, because I've done this before. Actually, it seems that there's indeed a copy being kept somewhere on campus. And you want us to find that copy? Easier said than done. Not really. I know exactly where it is and exactly how to get a hold of it. Yes, I know. So if you can't find anything on the table, it's completely understandable. Okay, so I guess it's finally time for us to solve the Curse of Makoto. More accurately, what happened to her? Because I have a theory. I only have a theory, but it's entirely possible that my theory might be true. I'll buzz you if I find any relevant Quacker posts. Thank you. I think I'll head to the reference room first. Come with me, Zack. Okay. I guess we should follow Nanami now. Yeah, we need to keep an eye on Nanami because she's kind of the primary suspect. First, I need to familiarize you with the story behind Makoto. Alright, Quacker, what you got? Today's lucky color's red. You might find something unexpected, but pry too deep and there's no turning back. That's ominous! Okay! I don't think we're gonna be checking Quacker for quite a while. First, I need to familiarize you with the story behind Makoto. That's why we came to the reference room. And, well, I'd like a refresher, too. Let's see, I think the campus newspaper wrote some about her. It was about 2 years ago. Ah, here we go. Nanami fiddles with her phone and shows me the screen. showing me that we can't really find much of anything. Because they wouldn't make anything public. She really was an accomplished kid. Amazing, huh? She placed in all sorts of contests, and she was always neck and neck with Kujo-kun for top grades. She had an amazing personality, too. Everyone loved her. She was so amazing. So amazing, I was a little bit jealous of her. Yeah, we're starting to piece together. I'm starting to piece together the puzzle. It might be hard to believe, but I was a tennis player, too. Makoto and I were a doubles team. But she was a genius on a completely different level. I could never really quite catch up to her. I guess after she passed away, I quit tennis. I guess I lost sight of my goal without her. Sorry for getting all sentimental on you. Not at all. I really don't think you can get sentimental, considering I have a theory that you might have murdered her. Or pushed her off the roof or something. I don't know. I don't know. I think you might be responsible for Makoto's death. Nanami does some more searching on her phone. I guess the Academy really can't publish info on her suicide, huh? Looks like we've got no choice but to ask around again. Yeah, that's a little bit dangerous. Right as Nanami looks up at her phone and a student walks into the reference room. Ah, Chinatsu-chan. Hello, are you two up to your usual antics again? Yes, absolutely. Okay. Okay, hey, Chinatsu, do you know what happened to Makoto? Can you tell us that? You know what? Up to your usual patrols, Chinatsu-chan? Yes, it is my job after all. Although I must admit, it is a bit tiring following the same route every time. Wow, so even you get tired of monotony, huh? I misspoke. Please forget what I said. I'll give my patrol route the attention it deserves today, as always. Okay? Fair enough. Haha, sure thing, I'll forget it. But only if you tell me something. Nanami tries asking her if she knows anything about Makoto Sasaki's suicide. Well, we already know that she's not going to know anything because we know that anyone that joined the school before a year ago wouldn't know. Any underclassmen wouldn't know. Alright, that incident. It happened before I entered the academy, so I don't know much about it. I'm sorry, I can't help you there. Now, if you excuse me, I have to continue my patrol. Okay, so, yeah, what she said. Underclassmen wouldn't know about the Curse of Makoto or her suicide. So I guess we can roll out asking any underclassmen. Yeah, as I just said. It's not like they have any new info for us. Well, guess we'll start asking around. Asking the upperclassmen, right, or the smarter idea for that. Nami jumps to her feet and leaves the reference room. Let's ask around about Makoto Sasaki again now, shall we? Well, somebody's gotta know. Well, let's start with the classroom. I honestly don't remember much of what happened with this one. Hey, are you investigating with the RC again today? Nanami's finished showing you around campus, right? Female student starts talking to me. I'm pretty sure we're in the same class. Well, there's something I'd like to tell you. Remember how there was a broken vase in the classroom the day you transferred in? Oh yeah, that was when Monchan had me use my power on Nanami to make sure I wasn't getting rusty. Truth is, I'm the one who knocked down that vase. I think Nanami was trying to cover for me. But I can't have her take the blame forever, so I have to clear up that misunderstanding. I know she can be a nuisance sometimes, but Nanami's got a real gentle side to her, too. Well, that's all I wanted to say. See you later. The girl says that much before leaving. Interesting. You used your power back then, which means Nanami had to have spoken the truth. What are you doing? Matsubara Sensei's walking back and forth. Why don't you try asking him? Am I stalking Mizuki Sensei? Of course not. Anyway, where are you up to, kid? What? You're investigating Makoto Sasaki? Cut it out, kid. You can't just investigate deceased students like that. Listen, there's no point digging up the past like that. Tons of people are still grieving. Even Mizuki Sensei tries to counsel her. Huh. Wait, that's right. Anyway, just quit it, okay? Matsubara Sensei skulls away. Did we just get another piece of the puzzle? Where's my word book? Did we just got another word. Okay, so we've almost gotten all the words in this one. There's some words we just completely missed. Wait, is there anything in the Quacker that I missed? Nope. Stole the same Twitter. It's still the same Quacker feed. So, nothing has changed. Cafeteria. I tried calling out two students who were talking. Hello! How are you doing? What's up? I tried asking him about Makoto Sasaki. Makoto Sasaki? You mean the girl who committed suicide, right? Oh, like, what about her? What are you asking around about a dead girl? I told him how the Old Research Club is investigating the Curse of Makoto. The ORC's got some balls, huh? I wouldn't touch that topic with a barge pole. Like, I don't want to get cursed or anything. Knock it off. Makoto wouldn't curse anyone. Oh, my bad. Was she a friend of yours? We were classmates, but she was a really nice girl. But why would such a good girl go and kill herself? Does anyone know the reason? I'm unsure, but it's probably romance-related. Makoto was dating the student council president Kujo-kun, but apparently the relationship was a bit rough around the edges. Personally, I thought they made a great couple, but I guess every relationship has its problems. She wasn't bullied or anything, was she? No, I don't think so. Never expected her to commit suicide or anything, but I guess you can never really tell with some people. That's pretty much all I know. Did that help? As I thanked her and start to leave, she calls out to me. Please tell Nanami to calm down, not to blame everything on the Curse of Makoto, okay? Two of them continue the conversation as I leave. Yeah, that's a fair assessment. Rooftop? This is where she died, so it would make sense to investigate here. Come to the roof and find Yukino there. You were just thinking, oh, she's up here a lot, huh? Weren't you? Well, true, I am up here a lot. I gotta blow off something too, you know. So what are you up here for? I'm investigating Makoto Sasaki. Makoto, huh? Figures you come to the roof then. You do realize this is in pretty bad pace, right? I bet Nanami put you up to the task. It was Kujo who asked us. What? He's the one who asked? I see, sorry, I didn't mean to put you on the spot like that. For a second there, I thought Nanami had crossed the line again. What's Kujo-kun thinking? You know that he was Makoto's boyfriend, right? As far as I could tell, they made a nice couple, but apparently he was often hard-headed. Always jumped to conclusions, something Makoto often worried about. Once he had his mind set on something, there was no changing his mind. Looks like that side of him reeling his ugly head again. He probably thinks Makoto's death was his fault. What an idiot. A real dumbass. Makoto's already dead. Investigating her death now is only going to make her unhappy. Why can't he understand that? She's angry, but she seems sad too. Perhaps Yukino can't go over Makoto's death either. This whole thing frustrates me. Talking about it just pissed me off even more. Makoto leaves fuming. You probably should have asked if we were friends with her. That in hindsight would have been a smarter idea. The field is bustling with Toya maniacs. At the track and field, students are stuck managing them. Here to spectate, the crowd's thinner over there. Actually, there's something I'd like to ask you. You don't want to know about Makoto Sasaki-san? Alright, the Curse of Makoto. I'm actually a first year, so I don't know. I know an upperclassman who might know something, though. Hold on a second. Senpai, do you have a moment? Someone wants to ask you something. You know anything about Makoto Sasaki-san is in the Curse of Makoto? Huh? I'm not sure I can talk about that. You do know it's taboo to talk about Makoto Sasaki, right? Especially in athletics? Really? Yeah, you get cursed and suffer injuries, apparently. That's what everyone in athletics avoids the topic. What do you want to know about her? I tell him how the Occult Research Club is investigating the curse. We're at the ORC? Then why don't you just ask Nanami? She used to play doubles with Makoto on the tennis team, so Nanami should know more about her than anyone else. Nanami-san used to be on the tennis team? That bundle of energy? Yeah, she was pretty good too. Everyone had high hopes for Makoto and Nanami as a pair, even the academy. But after the summer tournament finals, Nanami slipped up and they ended up losing. Everyone blamed the loss on Nanami, but she didn't let it get to her. She kept going, but quit right after Makoto committed suicide. The coach was really reluctant to let her go, but I guess it's hard to continue without your doubles partner. Wait, stop making me talk about know who. If I get injured, it's all your fault, okay? Seriously? Come on, step it up, senpai. Kind of thing tiring to hear the same conversation over and over again, isn't it? Yeah, kinda. Sports field. We can reinvestigate it. Toyama-kun hasn't gotten his times back, huh? He's never been in a slump this long before, has he? The Toyama maniacs are gossiping about him. Looks like he's in a slump right now with his times. Huh. Courtyard? I find Haruka in the courtyard. I don't know all the much about Makoto Sasaki-san, sorry. Oh, but she was Kujo-kun's girlfriend, right? After she committed suicide, the scary story started spreading about the Curse of Makoto. Haruka says, see you later as she leaves. Now there's nobody else in the court bars, besides the old man tending to the flower beds. I don't see any other students around. Well, better go ask that guy now. Can I help you? I tried asking if he knows anything about Makoto Sasaki. And he knows the entire story. Her, huh? All I know is that she committed suicide. You only recently transferred in, so I understand you're curious, but it's a bit of bad taste to ask around about the topics like that. That said, it wouldn't be good to keep you in the dark about the things that everyone else knows about either. He gives me a pensive look before he starts talking. It's been over a year. It was raining that day. Actually cold rain for March, you might say. I remember thinking it might even snow. I was the first discoverer. Early that morning, I was walking in the courtyard when I saw a female student face up on the ground by the building. He points to an empty area surrounded by colorful flowers. That's where I found her. I still remember. Yeah, he tells this. He was the one who found her. At first, I thought, why would someone be sleeping there? I didn't understand the situation at first. I was in a panic. Nobody would be sleeping that early in the morning, not a place like this, in the rain. So I called the police and the investigation ruled it a suicide. She had leapt from the roof. The students were all terribly sad after that. But all we could do was learn from the experience and move on. Yeah, we know. Anyway, that's enough of that story. You should stop asking people about it, too. He continues tending to flower beds. These flowers are beautiful. I never get tired of looking at them. Music room! Oh, perfect timing. I thought I'd run into him eventually. Run into Chinatsu-chan once I enter the music room. The conversation back there reminded me of something. It's about the student council president. So I'm crying in the student council room just a bit earlier. I don't think he knows me walking in. I felt a bit awkward, so I left. But as I was leaving, I heard him say, Makoto, please forgive me. I suppose he really does blame himself for the loss of his girlfriend. Must be rough. Janessa leaves to continue her patrol. Kyojo's been mourning this whole time, huh? Yeah, he has. Can't imagine this being hard on him. Library! I'm running out of places to look, so... Oh, aren't you... It seems people already recognize my face, perhaps because I've been hanging with Nanami a lot. You're asking about Makoto Sasaki-san? Sasaki-san would often make use of the archive. She was pretty sociable, we talked a lot, and she smiled as she listened to my book recommendations. Back then, she wouldn't seem like someone who would have ever committed suicide to me, at least. Back then. Yeah, a few days before she took her own life, Sasaki-san seemed unusually out of it. When I asked her what was wrong, she said things weren't going well with someone important to her. So I suggested she go see Karen for some counseling. I would have talked to Makoto myself, but I'm not good at all with relationship advice, you see. Sasaki-san smiled and said, you're right, Mizuki-sensei does seem like she should help, so I'll go ask her. It was the last time I saw Sasaki-san. Do you think she went to Karen for counseling? Oh, sorry. I should go apply some labels. I apologize for taking up time and step away from the counter. Guess we should head back to the classroom now. Yeah, now we can investigate a little bit more. Hello. What had just popped up in Quacker? Any sign of Nanami? You bet, it's the Curse of Makoto again. Keep telling her I don't know nothing, but she never leaves me alone. Well, it's been a whole year and we still don't really know what happened. This whole curse thing seems silly, though. It really is! Oh, Morris-kun, how can I help you? So you're still investigating Makoto Sasaki-san, I see. Well, what would you like to know? Has Makoto gone to you for counseling? She has. You know that. She has. It was just before she committed suicide. She wanted to talk to me because she was worried about someone important to her. She seemed quite worried, so I told her, you're both still young, so don't worry too much about it. Take a step back and relax. I still remember that advice I gave her. Back then, she said, thanks, that clears things up for me, I'll think about it. So I never expected her to take her own life right after that. So, yeah, we know she wasn't the suicidal type, so she wouldn't have killed herself. I know it's not an excuse, but I suppose it didn't take her case seriously enough since I'm not her homeroom teacher. Now then, time to ask her about the suicide note. Please show me your copy of her suicide note. You know I have a copy with me? Alright, you must have heard from Kagura-san. It's to serve as a reminder of my failure. A reminder to really listen to what my students have to say. Now, I can't give it to you, but you may read it if you like. I nod and promise to keep the content of the note secret and to drop the investigation. It's a promise, okay? Mizuki-sensei takes an envelope out of her bag. I bet you think it's strange that I just let you see someone else's suicide note just like that. I suppose I'm a little cross with the Academy's administration. A huge event happened on campus, yet they keep the suicide note in the dark about the whole affair. So, without an official explanation for closure, the students come up with the Curse of Makoto of all things. A curse? That's no way to honor Sasaki-san's memory. I peek inside the envelope and find a folded sheet of paper. Mizuki-sensei nods silently. To my dearest partner, how long has it been since we first met? Ever since we became blah blah blah, we've been trying hard to match each other. I'm tired of blah blah blah. Blah blah blah, but I've decided I want to die. We're blah 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 blah, okay? Sorry for blah 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 blah. Makoto. And there's no way Nanami could have read the part she said she did. It's too blurry. It's too blurred out to read some of it, huh? Sasaki-san was holding the suicide note, but it got wet since it was raining that day. But can you kind of tell what it says in legible parts, right? It's a letter for her boyfriend. When I placed the note back in the envelope, Mizuki-sensei takes it back with her in the no scare. I showed it to Kagura-san too, but she just hung her head and said nothing. She was good friends with Sasaki-san, so I'm a bit worried. You should be. I have a feeling Nanami had something to do with the whole suicide thing. I mean, it's just a theory at this point, but I'm probably gonna find out in like 5 seconds. I hope it didn't come as too much of a shock. Well, it looks like we collected quite a bit of info. Want to go sort it out for now? Masuki-sensei leaves the classroom and after reminding me to keep my end of the promise. So now we can piece everything together. Only Wakaba and Kujo in the club room. Nanami's nowhere to be seen. Nanami sure is late, huh? She's probably bouncing off the wall since it's Makoto we're investigating. You know, ever since she joined the Occult Research Club for the express purpose of investigating the Curse of Makoto. It was back in May last year. Every other club member graduated, and I couldn't convince any incoming students to join. The club was in critical condition, but then Nanami joined. If I weren't for Nanami, the club would have been disbanded. Can't exactly have a one-man club, you know. So in a certain sense, the Curse of Makoto gave me a second win for the Occult Research Club. Kind of weird to think about. But Kagura didn't join the club in May that year, did she? What are you talking about? Of course she joined May. I remember it was May because during the break I tried recruiting students in athletics and Matsubara-sensei was super pissed. Then the reason Kagura joined the club couldn't have been to investigate the Curse of Makoto. What do you mean? The Curse of Makoto wasn't a thing until after Kagura joined the club. You remember the fallen planter incident? Of course I do. It's the most famous incident attributed to the Curse of Makoto. How could I forget? Yeah, we know about the planter incident. I have a feeling Nanami was the one who dropped the planter. That happened last June. According to my research, it was the first incident. Ah, you're right. That's weird. I was sure the Curse of Makoto came first. No, I have a theory now. I'm pretty sure Nanami created the Curse of Makoto as a rumor and then started spraying it around campus. That's my theory, at least. I don't know if it's actually true or not, but that's my theory. This whole time, I was under the impression Nanami joined the Occult Research Club to investigate the Curse of Makoto. No, she probably created the Curse of Makoto, and that's what happened. It's just a theory, but I'm about to find out, so who knows. I guess she genuinely likes the occult. Bam. Suddenly, someone suddenly slams the door open. It's terrible. Nanami-san's pie's been hurt. Uh-oh. She okay? I'm sorry for causing a commotion. Chinatsu apologizes on her knees. It's okay, Chinatsu-chan, really. It's all this blockhead's fault. What? I didn't do anything wrong. I just fell on the stairs, that's all. I'm so sorry. Nanami-senpai insisted she was okay, but I still panicked. Still, you let us know what happened, so it's all good. We should be thanking you. I bet Nanami just got a bit too excited and jumped off the stairs. No, I didn't. Owie. Okay, looks like you twisted your ankle a bit, but you should be fine. What on earth happened here? I was going through my usual rounds when I heard a scream. When I rushed over to see what happened, I found Nanami-senpai on the ground. What happened? It's not like you to fall over like that. I don't know. Before I knew what was going on, I was falling down the stairs. Do you think it's the Curse of Makoto? No, I think you made that up. I think you just hurt yourself. Maybe she's mad since I read her suicide note. You read her suicide note? Yeah, I did. She said she was tired of trying to be a good match so she committed suicide. No. Kujo suddenly shouts. It's all my fault. It's my fault. It's my fault that Makoto is dead. I'm sorry, Makoto. If I didn't say what I said back then, you wouldn't have taken your own life. Yeah, we know we don't need to actually break through his defenses because he just starts blurring it out here. Kujo starts talking once we get to the roof. As you all know, Makoto and I were dating. We were the best couple on campus. Everyone envied us. But I envied her, my own girlfriend, because her grades were better than my own. It was a foolish reaction, I know, but the closer I got to her, the more I was reminded of that fact. I tried to hold it in, but I couldn't. I reached a point where my envy got the better of me. And I broke up with her. Everyone looks at Kujo in shock. Is that true, Kujo? I knew it, so Kujo-kun was the reason after all. No! That's mean. That's not actually what happened. We know that's not what happened. She wasn't this. She was fine after she talked to Kaorin, so it doesn't make sense that she would kill herself after that. You knew it? Well, not until I read the suicide note. Her suicide note was addressed to her dearest partner. Ah, what have I done? I'm so sorry, Makoto. It's all my fault you're gone. How could I not realize how much you love me? Please forgive me, Makoto. Kujo screams his lungs out. I can practically hear his anguish. Nanami hangs her head. Her shoulders tremble. This is no good, Kujo-kun. Kakura. True, you were breaking up with her may have been the trigger, but Makoto wouldn't be happy to see you like this. She loved you, after all. Why, Makoto? Why? Why didn't you talk to me first? I wanted to be there for you in your time of need. Nanami starts screaming into the sky. Accept the... Nanami Kujo, I know you might never overcome your regret, but we can't be prisoners of the past, you know? We have to live on. She's right, President. Yeah, you're right. Kujo forces a smile. He looks into the sky. Nanami steps up to Kujo. In her suicide note, Makoto wrote, "We're partners forever, okay?" I'm sure she's forgiven you. Alright, now we need to save here. We need to save here. Because this is where it gets interesting. Alright. This is where the split happens. If we don't do this carefully, we're going to lose the game. And have to... Nanami's lips twist into a grin, a bone-chilling smile devoid of her usual brightness. Thank you, Makoto. And bye-bye. Now it's just me and Nanami. How do you know what the blurred parts of the note said? Now you're saying you've read the suicide note too, huh? Cowan couldn't figure it out either. It's go time. With a nod to Monchan, I open up my left hand and summon the word book. It shines with a radiant light. Show unto me thy true self. I concentrate to conjure up the unique dimension, instantly engulfing Nanami Kagura within. And now we're going to unlock her... I want to say third puzzle? The first and second puzzles are freebies, so we already have those unlocked. Now let's see. Now to find out what actually happened. She's going to kill us when she tells us what happened. But that's why I made it back up and saved. The music's different. Okay. This is different. Her puzzle's a bit harder. This puzzle's a bit harder. So we did unlock different music now. Okay. Alright, time for the truth to come out. This is happening whether you want it to or not. Sorry. This is happening whether you want it to or not, Nanami. Just let it happen. Alright. Alright. There we go. Alright. It's like pulling teeth. Alright. Yeah. Okay, now we've got it. We've got it unlocked. I wasn't paying attention to how many tile swaps I had left. I need the buffer. Alright. That's enough of a buffer, I think. There we go. That's your third layer done. Alright. Mm-hmm. Doof. Doop. Duh. Yeah. Alright. Alright. Layer 3. There we go. Well, there goes the water. There we go. Alright, Nanami. Spill the juicy deets. We know you did it. Looks like you were able to activate your ability. Nanami's eyes look unfocused. Teehee. Teehee. Sorry, I kind of spaced out there for a second. Did you say something? Oh boy, it looks like it's not going to work at your current level. Well, see you later. Nanami smiled. Nanami's underwear has been added to fantasize mode. Well. Okay, so weren't able to actually get the truth out of her this time. Which means we're going to have to re-loop through this again. Which means I'm going to have to look up a guide to find all the different words. Hello. Oh my, what do we have here? It seems we meet again. I see, you got a glimpse of a fragment of the truth, but it seems you were a tad too hasty. What do you mean? You know what that means, once more from the top. Better luck next time. Well, we're not able to get the true ending for Chapter 5 yet. Yeah. Wham. We're awake. I'm awake. Lunchtime wakes me up in the back paw to the face. It's June 2nd. We've gone back again. A time leap. Yeah. Looks like you've gotten used to it, huh? You didn't wake up dizzy this time. I'm not used to it at all. The fact that we've been sent back means there's something we're missing. We have to find out what it is. We gotta get out of the time loop this time. Now get up already, you sleepyhead. We're gonna be late. Well, we didn't get the truth that we were looking for. We unfortunately we're not able to do that. But we need our word level to be higher. We need our power level to be higher. So we need to get more words unlocked. Now, how exactly we do that isn't entirely clear to me. I need to replay through Chapter 1, 3, and 4 to get all the words, and then there are still missing words in Chapter 5. So I'm going to need to be... So I might continue to play through this off camera. I need to figure out how to get the rest of the words, because it said that I didn't have enough power, which means I'm going to need more words in order to move on. Because unless we know the full truth, we're not going to be able to get through. So, we're not going to be able to break through with her power, so we're not going to be able to actually get what we need out of her. So, I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to play through this on my own time to get the rest of the words up to this point, up to Chapter 5, and then we'll replay through Chapter 5 and see if we can get the last remaining words in there. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, be sure to follow me on Facebook and on Twitter in the description below. And also, check out my Patreon in the description below as well. It's only a couple bucks a month, and it really helps me out, so I would definitely appreciate it if you did that. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace!